All my life I've been searching for something. Something never comes, never leads to nothing.
All right, great Sunday morning to you guys. All doing today, this Sunday, and yes, This is the mobile version of our 15 minutes to mastery Sunday recharge, and I am headed out to a soccer game right now. We got our Premier Football Academy shirts on in support of our son here who's got a semifinals game this morning. And with that being said, just coming in briefly to talk to you guys about what does it take to be able to just be grateful, right? Gratitude is a huge thing in our family, and it should be a huge thing for you in your life. Because no matter where you're at in life, it doesn't matter if you're at the highest of highs or lowest of lows, there is always something to be grateful for. Always. We are so quick in today's society to be able to just start looking at the negative side of things, looking at the bad, how things are going around the world, how things may be even going locally within your home. However, we've got to realize the fact that there is always something to be grateful for. When you're living in a state of gratitude, then it's difficult to let the negativity overcome you. It's when we start to forget about that, and you start to just go through life and worrying about everything. And no one's saying that there's not things to worry about. Understand that there's always something going on. There's always problems that you have to deal with, but we have to keep something in mind. It could always be worse, right? It's never as bad as it seems, and it's never as good as it seems either. And because of that, we have to remain grateful for the things that we do have, our health, our families, the fact that you get to have a bed to sleep in, right? Or even if you don't have a home right now, even if you just are going through life and picking yourself back up, right? Rising back up like a phoenix. Well, you may be crashing out at a friend's house, at a family member's house. Well, you should be grateful for the fact that you've got somewhere to sleep, because it could always be worse. And with that in mind, knowing that, you know that each and every day for us in the manufactured home world, it's a stressful day. Things are always moving ups and downs, highs and lows, side to side. You just, the ebbs and flows of this business are something that really can drag us down. And because of that, it's so important to be able to maintain a perspective of gratitude and coming from a place of gratitude. Because if not, life can definitely life can definitely take over and bring you down. And when that happens, everything around you seems to crumble. Family, relationships, friendships, your finances, everything. And if you're not able to lift yourself back up, well, then it's going to be that much harder for you, because you feel like as if there's no answer, right? How are we going to be able to do this? How are things ever going to get better? Well, they can get better, but you first have to have the right perspective. And nobody is saying to be fake about it. Nobody is saying that you've got to, as they say, fake it till you make it, right? But what we are saying is this. What I am saying to you is this: you have to understand that you can lift yourself back up. Because if you don't, and everyone else around you doesn't, then you're certainly not going to be. And sometimes, yes, sometimes you will have to be that person that just has to have all the strength to move forward and get back to the place where you need to be. And I speak from experience when I tell you that, you can lose it all. You can get into bad spots, and if you let yourself, it will just get worse for you. However, if you can just take a moment, reflect on what's around you in your life, and decide what are the good things in my life. And there is something. Don't be that kind of person. There's nothing good in my life. There is something. One thing that you can grab onto and grab a hold of that, and then build on top of that. Stack wins on top of that. What's another thing after that? Another day may come, and what was good about yesterday? Even if it was one simple thing, one phone call that you made that a customer picked up, or you got a message from that one friend that just out of the blue, little things like that, you need to really grab a hold of and lift yourself back up. So today, this Sunday, that's my word to you, which is gratitude, recharge, be grateful, and think of what's going on around you. No matter what situation you are in life right now, it could always be worse. Not that that makes it any better, right? But you always have to keep things in perspective. It's never as bad as it seems. And if you need the help to be able to pull through, you need to find those people around you closest to you. And it may not be a friend, it may not be a family member, because those may be the people that are working against you. So you need to find somebody who shares your vision. Find someone who is doing what you want to do. Find someone who's at the point in their life that you want to be at, and just reach out to them. You're going to have to reach out to them. Even though you feel that you're not worthy, because as they say, when you're lifting yourself back up, you'll find yourself in a lonely spot, right? Whether you're lifting yourself back up from the ashes, or you're building something big, that's one of the things that I hear about right now a lot in our journey to build this business up is you will find yourself in a position where you can't relate to your friends, your closest friends. They can't relate to you because they're not understanding what you're doing. They're not going through what you're going through. They're not putting themselves through what you're putting yourself through. They're not going through the headaches because they get to go to their job and everything's just comfortable for them, right? So they can't relate to you. You can't relate to them. And then you can't relate to the people that above you that are where you want to be at. Can't relate to the people that are where I want to be in life because I haven't accomplished as much to be able to be at that level. So you'll find yourself in between, in that kind of a lost zone in life. And it may seem lonely, and it will be, but just understand if you have to make the first move, you have to reach out to these people and just, when somebody gives you their ear, just ask them, how did you do it? How did you do it? And I promise you that the majority of them, if not all, will tell you. The majority of them will share their experience with you, and they will tell you exactly how they got through. Because believe it or not, the majority of people want to see other people succeed. We're so used to being around people that are so closed-minded, that aren't aspiring to do as much as you are, even as a housing consultant. People that will not put themselves in that situation. They would not take that risk to get out and go into this type of high ticket sales because it's a risk, right? So everyone out there, they just think you're crazy. And why are you even doing this? Well, you've got to reach out to those that have done what you're doing and that are where you want to be, and talk to them because they will help put things in perspective. They'll get you the answers. Heck, and all you got to do is you can send us a message, and we'll respond to you. We'll get you some answers. May not be what you want to hear, but we'll get you the truth. So I'm gonna leave you with that this Sunday. Take today, reflect on the week that was, and get ready for the week that is. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you this Thursday. If I don't talk to you before then, happy birthday to me on Wednesday. I know your gifts are in the mail, so I appreciate that. And we'll be talking to you guys soon, man. Enjoy your Sunday. Y'all be safe. And as always, as you know, I can't wait to meet you. Talk soon. Bye bye.